Oh, Gemini, I know, new setup. This is your reading for November 2018. It's not going to be very long because I just want you to get a little taste of what November is going to be looking for a lot of you, given this Venus retrograde in Scorpio, okay? September is the month that governs love affairs, love partners, business partners, things of that nature. And when you put that Venus retrograde, which is a very seductive planet, in a water sign, I mean, talk about feelings and talk about emotions. Honey, everybody's emotions have been on high alert. I don't care what face they put on. So Gemini, this reading is for you, baby. Couple more shuffle, Spirit is saying. I'll cut the cards and we will begin. I hope that you guys are enjoying your weekend, having a great time. It is Sunday the 21st that I am recording this reading. Although we all know that time is fluid. So whenever you get this reading, you know, it's going to resonate. It doesn't matter. So let's begin, Gemini. Okay, your first card. The Star, which represents prayer and faith. You knew something wasn't quite right with what has been going on. Conflict. You knew that conflict just like came out of nowhere, and it was like it just like blindsided you. And you have to know that there was a third party involved, but not the type of third party that you think. It was this one. Someone who knew how to manifest, but manifested in ways that were completely asshole backwards. And especially when a woman is so bitter and so envious of what does not belong to her, she can create, but what she'll create is a shitstorm for herself at the end of the day. You pulled this. It's somebody from your partner's past. A lot of you had to end relationships because it taught you how to stand in your divine power. A lot of you recently were initiated into your divine femininity or your divine masculinity. This person came from your partner's past. And that's where they needed to stay. However, they were like, no, if nobody can have you, then if I can't have you, then nobody can. It left you feeling depressed that you ended up having to release somebody that was doing things that they should not have been doing. But you must understand that this Empress energy, although it usually comes in a very positive form, you have to understand there's a yin and a yang for everything. You can manifest things that are positive and you can manifest things that are negative. You have to understand that. That's very important to understand. That's why I always tell you guys to watch what you say, watch what you think, and watch what you write on paper. This person was a thief, and they were all in their feelings when they were doing that. All in their feelings when they were doing that, and they all in their feelings now. Because guess what? The person who's being stolen from is them. All of the energy that they put out into the universe is now coming back to them in droves. They feel left out in the cold. Everybody felt left out in the cold in this entire situation. However, I promise you, come wintertime, baby, you ain't gonna be cold. You ain't gonna be cold. All this anxiety that you had been feeling, all these swords are just gonna drop right onto the floor and turn into like a pinnacle. They're gonna turn into like the Ten of Pentacles. Promise you. The person who had a hand and you losing temporarily, I mean, this person is selfish as selfish comes. If you looked up selfish in the dictionary, you would see their picture. George, close that door so that there's no noise. I'm telling you, that noise is there for a reason too. Like, beepa, 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 listen to what she's saying. Justice will be served. Justice will be served. Justice is being served now. This person is the Page of Pentacles. A page, in terms of maturation, is somebody that's very immature, and just does not know what to do with that pentacle. They don't know what to do with that pentacle. They look for other people to go ahead and plant that pentacle. So they don't know what to do with this pentacle because they're like a child. They don't know what to do with this pentacle. They don't. So they have to get messages from elsewhere as to what to do with this pentacle. Third-party situations were a part of your relationship, but I want you to know there's a deeper story behind this. And I'm telling every zodiac this because I have done readings for every zodiac, and it's the same damn story, different person. So now what I'm doing is I'm giving you guys clues as to how to figure this out, how to figure out what happened here, and how to figure out why things happened the way they happened, okay? Because a lot of you may still be in that place where you're like, I'm trying to be in the know. I'm doing everything that I can to be in the know. However, I just don't know what happened. So for those of you who feel that you need to get your private readings so that you can go ahead and understand what the hell happened here, book your private readings, and my information is in the description box. You love this person and you've been unable to release this person. Why? Why? Because you're going through a healing process right now. You had to go through what you went through so that you could step into your divine femininity or your divine masculinity. And once you did that, your other partner is also working on the same process. They're going through the same healing that you are, so that when you two come together, talk about a powerhouse couple. Talk about happiness. That's what this card represents, happiness. The next card that follows is the Ten of Cups, which represents a happy family. Ten of Pentacles, baby. Get ready, Gemini. Get ready, Gemini. And if you want to know how to access that Ten of Pentacles so that you can play your cards right and do everything from this point until you get your reading, or until you continue to do the seeking that you need to do in order for you to realize what happened here, okay? Because there's more that happened here than meets the eye. I need you to understand that. There's more that happened here than meets the eye. But what I'm not going to do is throw that information all over the internet. Because you know what? I want those people who think that, you know, their little nasty tactics. I don't want those people to think that, you know what I'm saying? I want them to keep doing what they're doing so that they can go ahead and reap what they sow. Because we have reaped what we sowed, us virtuous Gemini. We're reaping what we sowed, which is this. And guess what? It came right on top of the Justice card. It is fair for you to have this. This is the Marriage card, baby. This is the Marriage card. It's my son. The King of Pentacles represents somebody who is financially stable and who knows what to do with his money. And it's also the Marriage card. However, the person who got their little greedy hands all involved in your relationship will always have a short harvest. They may not even have a harvest at all. Your partner is getting ready to drop one of these pentacles, and you have to understand, I explained to you that the person who was involved, who tried to make you think this and make you think that and make you think that your partner, your divine masculine or your divine feminine, was there trying to hurt you, guess what? This person is the Page of Pentacles, and you must understand your partner's getting ready to drop that pentacle. Drop that pentacle and go straight to you, because you have stepped into your divine femininity and you've stepped into your divine masculinity, if I'm talking to a male or a female. They knew they had to walk away from what they wanted so bad that they knew did not belong to them, because they knew if they didn't, they knew that the consequences would be even greater than what they already are. When you get this card, I'm looking for it, guys. Give me a second. When you get this card, oh man, I hate having to find them. Where did it go? Just put it like this. When you get these two cards together, I'm telling you, by the end of the years, by the end of this year, I'm gonna find that card. I'm telling you, a lot of you are not understanding what I'm saying. Some of you do understand what I'm saying, because your intuition has been telling you there's more than meets the eye behind what has gone on. And I'm telling you right now, just know that come the winter months, you ain't gonna be cold. You gonna be looking at a storehouse full of abundance. That's the justice that you deserve. Because you got that clarity of mind. You stepped into your divine femininity and your divine masculinity by saying, I am not going to be a part of all this crazy 2 + 2 is not equaling 4 stuff. It's going to happen quick, too. And get ready for a little honeymoon or a little vacation, because it's going to happen. The death of something has come about. And guess what it's going to be replaced with? The person who had no business being all up in your mix is going to be replaced with them defending themselves against all those energies that they went ahead and frolicked with for so damn long to try to get what did not belong to them. You are the Queen of Pentacles. I want you to understand the difference between the Empress and the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles worked for that pinnacle. She worked for that pinnacle. The Empress, in the positive context, represents somebody who can manifest whatever she wants. However, if she uses that power incorrectly, she has breached her contract in this incarnation, and breaching your contract in this incarnation is a big no-no. However, you are the Queen of Pentacles. You the boss lady. This represents your twin flame relationship. At first, I thought this card really generalized relationships, but you have to understand every single color associated with the chakras is here. Yellow represents the solar plexus chakra. Red represents the base chakra. Purple represents the enlightened chakra. Blue represents the throat chakra. Orange represents the sacral chakra. and green represents the heart chakra. And these two people are complete together. So a lot of you walked away from a relationship. You had to walk away from that relationship because that relationship gave you the power that you needed to stand in so that you can turn your pain into gain. I'm telling you right now, that's exactly what happened. And a lot of you guys are in the limelight, which is exactly why you pulled this card, because I'm telling you, all the faith that you had, all the seeking that you had done, that big star on top, baby, is you. It's shining on you, and everybody knows it. Even that nasty little energy-filled person who thought that they were going to get what they wanted. Somebody's bubble is about to be burst if it hasn't already. So with that being said, my loves, I will be doing readings for you for the first 2 weeks of November, and I will be doing readings for you for the last 2 weeks of November to see how your progress is going, to see, you know what I'm saying, where you guys are at, and see what's happening. A lot of you guys are gonna go to the chapel, and you're gonna get married. That's the song that came to my mind right now. I feel like I need to pull 3 more cards. That's what Spirit is telling me. For you, Gemini. Spirit is saying shuffle 3 times, cut 3 times, and pull 3 cards. 3, 3, and 3. Mind, body, and soul. So, Gemini. That's what I'm going to do. Because I'm mad obedient to Spirit. I don't play with Spirit. I know the power behind Spirit, and I am not going to go against what Spirit tells me to do. Not in these readings. No, no, no. All right, Gemini, this is what Spirit wants to leave you off with. And Spirit is going to give me the words to say with regards to these 3 cards. You are the magician now, honey. Somebody was using magic to try to separate you from your divine feminine or your divine masculine. However, because of all of the sacrifice that you did to keep the faith and to keep knowing that the universe is in charge and you let them drive rather than you drive, you surrendered to the universe and the power of the universe. Baby, I'm telling you. You're going to get that offer of love, and that offer of love is going to be undeniable. You're not even going to be able to say no. You're not going to be able to say no because this person knows that you're a no-nonsense person at this point. This person knows that you stepped into your divine power, into your divine femininity, and they know that they can't come at you with crumbs. They know that they can't come at you with crumbs. They know that what they're going to come to you with is going to be something you can't say no to, in addition to the fact that, truth be told, you can't release because this person is your twin flame. And you have to understand, in every relationship, no matter what, when it comes to your other half, you're going to go through some shit because people are not going to like the fact that you were so happy. People are not going to like the fact that you have met who you deserve to meet. People are not going to like the fact that they don't know how to be as virtuous as you are. People are not going to like the fact that you are as resilient as you are. People are not going to like the fact that you know how to stand in your divine power and that you actually have access to your divine femininity and your divine masculine. They're going to hate you for it. And they're going to stew in their own juices like forever. I'm telling you. So for those of you whom this resonated with, I ask that you would like and subscribe, leave your comments. And if you feel compelled to get a reading, because a lot of you still feel kind of like, that made sense, but then to some degree it didn't make sense, and I really do need to book my reading so that she can go ahead and put me in the know, that's my Vimeo, baby. Book your private reading. And I recommend you book the reading with your oracle cards, because your oracle cards are going to tell you who those powers were that be, that were working very hard to make sure that you and your divine masculine or your divine feminine would never be separated under any circumstances. And that's it. Love surpasses all. All right, Gemini, that's what's up. I'll talk to you guys soon.